Hi everyone, welcome to my Shoreline Studio. I'm Sybille Muschik. Today we have a couple of special ladies, good friends of mine, who are also in politics. So, and Barb Bachmeier is the area rep for the CRD, the Caribou Regional District. She is the elected director, and Liz Montgomery is her sidekick. No, she is her alternate. So when she Barb can't attend meetings and so forth, Liz has to step in. So anyway, so as a result of them being here, I thought that it would be a really good thing to do something about communications, because that's what they're really good at. They sometimes have to go to meetings and write lots of things, and so communication is really what they're all about. So for our tutorial, we're going to be using a word, and I've chosen a word that is specific to my interests, which happens to be the lake, of course, and things to do with nature. And then Barb and Liz will do their own word and after the demo. And so let's go to the plate and we'll see what transpires. Well, I'm starting off with my usual colors, blue. And we're going to do sort of a graded tone, and I'm starting with a bit of phthalo blue at the bottom here, just ever so little, because this stuff goes a long way. A little bit of ultramarine. And white at the top. And don't forget, the white is really sticky stuff, and you have to work with it quite a bit. Otherwise you have blobs on your... So I usually try and roll that out ahead of time a little bit. And then... This is a big 8x10 plate. Well, it's big for me. I usually work on the 5x7. But
them all away.
Barb's got it for her exercise. So we're just doing sort of a graded tone.
Yours is the same size.
And if you have darker areas, like I'm finding now, is just keep rolling it in a circle, and eventually it will smooth out. And I think we're getting a nice graded tone. And don't forget to brayer off on your scrap paper so you get most of your... And I just throw whatever I've brayered off on the floor.
Because it's handy. I do that with all my stuff.
Casual.
Okay, it's in my way now, on the floor.
We're no longer.
And it'll just dry. I know where it's gone, and it'll just dry down there. Then it's not in my way. Yeah. And don't forget to put your roller upright, please.
Bad habit.
And I've got the first layer. I'm just going to use a texture plate I've made, and I don't know if you can see it or not. Maybe at an angle. Anyway, this is glue, and it's just on a cardboard base with a bit of gesso. And then I glued on top, and it has nice, just sort of abstract-y kind of patterns to it.
I like it.
And I'm just going to push it down.
Would it be easier to brayer on top?
Ooh, now you can see the pattern.
You could, yeah, for sure. But I don't really want to get paint on the back, right? So I'm just
gonna use this one.
Oh, yes. Well, that's okay. It works. Good suggestions, though. So we're just going to lay the paper on top. I'm just using my regular bond paper. This is only a demonstration. We're not making any great works of art here at the moment. And remember my Baren, the Japanese tool that's very handy. And then you just lift a corner to see whether it's printing. Sometimes your edges don't print as well as you'd like, so go over that. And some interesting stuff happening from my little texture plate.
Oh, I like it.
It's good. So in this case, let that dry a little bit. I've got to brayer this off. And then the ladies have already done their word, and they've done such a good job. They put it on plastic and then turned it upside down and all the rest of it. And of course I've got ink all over me as usual. So I'm going to use Compliment because I want my word to stand out a little bit, and I'm just going to put it on a side bit here. And we'll mix it. With a bit of ultramarine, that will make it quite dark. If we mixed it with the phthalo, it would be more greenish, which is something I don't want in this case. And my word, by the way, is flow, because with the lake, flow is very important because we get runoff in the spring. You know, everything flows down to the lake, and we kind of have to worry about stuff like that. I'm just going to mix it on here a little bit.
It also flows down to the Fraser River eventually.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And then to Vancouver.
Yeah. And then to Hawaii.
Goes on this one.
And maybe all the way to Australia and New Zealand. Who knows? Okay, so in this case, so what you do is you take a brush, and I'm trying not... So I'm going to write it backwards. I've done it so many times now. I'm pretty good at it, right?
You want me to do that backwards?
I knew there was going to be a test. Darn.
So I'm
Let's see
just
if I really
smoothing
know
the paint on my brush, but I want enough paint on here so it's going to show up. I might have to redraw it a couple times, but anyway. And
It was simple.
Mm-hmm.
no, probably this thing is not going to print as well as I'd like it to. And that's all we're going to do with this. So instead of doing the usual thing, we're actually just going to print this on top. I'm going to line it up. And I just kind of use my little pinkies here and then line the top up. And hopefully the bottom will fall in place. And then we will print. And again, you can use the baren on the back. And have a little quick look to see if it printed.
It works.
It's not too bad. There we go. And there's Flo is a lady's name too, isn't it? There's Flo. Okay, so you have your word, you have your process.
Oh,
Let's
no.
see what you do.
Sort of.
Okay.
You expect us to do this backwards using this or what?
Yep. Okay, so we've decided on our colors, and Barb, what colors are you using for your
okay,
and
so-
your word is ideas, right?
Yes, my word is ideas with a light bulb. I'm using yellow on the top and purple on the bottom, and then we'll figure out the rest later.
Okay. Start with your base layer then.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm laugh. Okay. So I'm going to start with my base.
Yep.
And
And
I'm
you
going to
can-
put gold. I'm going to put gold springs in it.
Yep.
Because I like gold.
Do you like some texture in it? I have lots of stuff
do.
to
Yes,
give
definitely.
you texture.
And I
Now,
gotta
we have bubble wrap,
look at this.
all sorts of other stuff here.
Okay. And now I'm going to not clean off my thing yet because I want to put a little bit of gold. A little too much. Too much. Too much.
And don't forget to brayer off when you're
Yep.
got your paint on there. And do you have some
Just wanna,
some kitchen roll in front of you that you can?
that brayer or over there.
It's that stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
feel like I'm wall painting here.
Mm-hmm.
Upside down. It's
Awesome.
upside down.
Yep.
I need. Where's that one you had with the blue in it? Yes.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yes.
That might take some of the blue. There's another one here with no color.
Oh, okay. I said okay. A little blue.
How's that?
Looks good.
Okay, so what do I need to do now?
Now you
Texture.
it a little
Yeah,
bit, not
texture.
too much.
Texture.
I'd like to do something like that.
Want mine?
I don't know. What do you got?
Oh, isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to print it.
Do I have to color it off? Yeah.
Yeah, mix it on. Yeah. Okay, so I'm making my texture. Here I go.
That should be good. Yeah, that'll give you the texture. Yeah. Oh, nice. Okay.
Oh, look at that. You got like awesome.
So your paper's in the middle there for printing.
Okay, upside down.
What's that? That's right. And don't forget your edges to make sure your edges are very nice.
It's got gold.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah,
Oh,
show
wow.
it to the camera.
Show it to the camera. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now put it aside and
Now I get to wipe this off,
Yeah.
clean this off, put my word on it. I'm going to need your water.
water.
Oh, I like it.
Oh, that's really
All right.
cool.
Can you see that in the camera?
Yes, I think so.
That's
right.
That's
so
really
cool.
nice. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, cleaning it off.
Yeah, keep it handy because then we've got to do the next. Now remember, your word has to be really, really graphic. So, Barb, I would probably just use white as for the word, maybe with a little bit of the yellow mixed to it, so it's really going to stand out against the purpley red that you've got.
Okay, say that again.
So
I was
you-
thinking, where's the paper that I can wipe this off with?
Oh, I stole it. There we go.
You should have some in front of you, actually.
There we go.
Okay, somewhere.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Yeah, wipe it
I
good.
just wasn't communicating.
Spray it. Yeah, that's right. That's so important.
Okay, throw it on the floor. There's a garbage can.
Yeah, there is a garbage can behind you.
Oh, you know what? I should clean this up too.
Yeah.
Because.
Yeah, it gets on your hands everywhere else, and that's why you're wearing aprons.
I am that messy.
Yeah.
Me too.
So, do you want me to
I think
clean
that's
this off?
part
or
of
just
art
leave it?
being messy.
No, we don't need to clean brairs at this point.
Okay.
Just
make
roll it
it's all
off. Yeah,
Okay. It is off.
yeah. Just throw it behind you
I
in
like
that little
that.
garbage can.
Okay.
Okay.
So what do you want us to do here?
Okay, now write the word in white with a. You can use a brush.
So you said I have to use a
There
little
you
bit
go.
of
She's
this.
just going to stick her elbow in it.
I do.
I watch for that.
I'm communicating the hazards.
There's
Okay,
a
now
loose-
draw your. Use a
draw my word.
roll your brush off a little bit so there's not too much paint. You don't want globs, right? But you do want it, yeah, that's it. But you do want it to print. You
So
might have
just
to print it twice.
Do this.
Yeah, nice strokes, right? Nice brush strokes. There you go. Oh, beautiful. Okay.
So what happens when it comes out bubbly, like it's disappearing? Do I have too much medium in
Probably, yeah.
there? Okay.
Or not enough. Or let me give you another medium, actually.
Okay. Okay.
You just need a little bit, right? So.
Yeah.
You might add a little bit of the red that you had at your base into that black. It just makes it a little. Black is often very dull,
Okay.
and
Do you
so
want me to put another color in there then? I can
yeah,
spray
just
another
mix
color.
just mix a little bit of your red that you were using for your base into that black. It also is a open acrylic, and it will make that paint a little bit more workable.
Okay, I'm just having technical difficulties here. This thing. Oh, there we go. One more. Come on.
Yep.
There we go. No, don't do that.
And with your light bulb, Barb, I would add a little bit of the yellow to it. Maybe squeeze a little yellow out on your, Add
Yes.
lots of white to that yellow to make sure it's going to print on top of that
So add the yellow to the white.
in a separate spot. There you go. Just you have little knives in front of you, and you can add the white just to brighten it up. We want to make sure it's going to print on top of that.
We'll just see how great I am at writing backwards with the cheat sheet.
Doing good. Looks
I
great.
like the cheat sheet.
Yeah.
I do too.
You can use a grid, like line paper up underneath if you want to line things up.
So something
But-
like that, right?
Yeah. If you know, if you want to say do a sentence or something like that, and you want it really nice, so that's something anybody can do. And I think some of the plexi
You know
plates
what? I got this terrific idea.
you can buy even with a grid lined on it already.
Where's that red? No, I already have red. I'm just thinking I should make a tongue on this thing, but I got a red background.
Yeah.
That's not gonna work.
No, that's
If I
why
put
the
a
black
black
will
tongue-
work. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Now don't wait too long to print, right? Everything dries.
Okay,
So
printing.
printing.
Yeah, put this down
And use it
first.
as your plate as a stamp
Yep.
and
So my
place it
good.
over top.
Go like
Try and
this.
line it up. Yep.
Okay.
You can sort of line the edge. Use your little pinkies to
Oh,
hold against the paper. Otherwise,
Hmm.
sometimes it sticks down right away in a wrong place. Good. Good job. I think that's
oh, I
going
got
to
to turn
work,
it upside
Barb.
down. That's why.
Yeah, and then rub the back. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Okay, hurry.
What?
Barb.
Oh,
she's-
Barb.
She's got to print soon.
Where's my thing?
Right
Your
in front.
where?
Printing paper.
No.
No,
You're printing
purple.
on top of that, on top of the purple. I would use it as a stamp, unless you think you
So-
can do it.
Upside down.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Use your pinky.
Yeah.
Pink is your everything. Okay. Oh wow, look at that.
And then light it up. Good job. Awesome. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll put it away.
Now turn it over and then
I need that.
rub the back. You can take that little piece of plastic sheet off. Actually, I think that was something that stuck.
This?
No,
This?
you what you got in your hand. All right. Oh,
You can use a brayer too. Use your brayer.
on the back of this?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay. Oops.
It's probably dried pretty good by now anyway.
There we go. I got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can use your hand too. Yeah. Yeah, make sure your edges are done. Have a quick look to see if everything's printed on all four corners. And
Cool.
then we'll see. Oh,
I didn't spell the word right, but it's okay.
you did spell the word right. Laugh. Yeah, it's awesome.
It looks like an O.
Oh, beautiful. That
Let me
worked
see,
out
let me
well.
see. Let me see.
All right.
Neat.
Fantastic.
Neat.
All
Okay.
right.
Did it.
Okay.
All right.
So we're going to be working with our little mini plates like this. And they come in a... I've just sent for both the... there's a smaller set with has triangle, square, and a smaller circle. And then I sent for the other one as well. Yeah. So again, we're doing the same thing. I happen to have all this lovely paint here, which I don't like to waste. So we're just going to put it on here. It's already pre-mixed. So we're going to start with a dark layer to begin with. Just spraying it on. Again, it's the open acrylics. They last a bit longer. And I'm just going to make maybe some marks with the tool. Just like little, Josh has this song, our theme song, the Sunburst, yes. And it's the little sparkles on the water that you get when the water's just moving a tiny bit and then it glints off the edges. So we're going to, I'm going to just layer this a little bit because it's kind of messy. And just, okay. So where I've scraped it away, it should print. I'm using a cardstock for this one. I'll just use my hand, it's fine. You don't really need any fancy equipment for it, so. And I'll check. That's pretty interesting, actually. This is more like the Blackwater River. Let's call it Blackwater because it, which is in the area.
I like that.
And it's a nice color and it's fairly pale, so that's good. So now we're going to switch. I'm going to move this out of the way. And we're going to switch, and again, but this time because we have a dark background, we really need to lighten up. So I'm going to use a little bit of ultramarine blue, some phthalo blue. I have some white here, we'll just use regular white. It's nice and fluid, and we'll mix this in. I want the mixture to be fairly fluid because you're going to be drawing into this. In this case, you can draw and you don't have to do it backwards because I'm going to be printing it onto the gel plate, the other one. And then we'll see how that turns up. And we're going to do flow directly. Just a little bit smaller. There we go. All right. I guess I write backwards better than forwards.
Sometimes that's a plus.
Yeah. So as you recall, I did clean this plate. And I'm going to put it into careful position, maybe just angle it slightly, place it down, and I'm going to brayer off and just roll the back to make sure that it's positioned. Make sure it doesn't slide on you because otherwise your word will be smudged and that's not good. Lift it off carefully and again using it as a stamp. Now this is like magic, isn't it? Because this is a double reversal. Now, hopefully I've got it lined up. Doesn't really matter so much because there's only one area to print here. And then,
Oh,
and there you are.
looks like
Look
a
at
sand dollar on the beach.
Yeah, sort of like that. Yeah. So there's my flow. Oh, show it to the camera. Yes. Well, guess what? It's your turn.
Yes. No.
So now we've put our base color down and had some idea of where we're going with this. I think
Well, as much as possible.
as much as possible.
Okay.
And so we're rolling out our color. Barb has switched to the 8x10 plate. She wanted a bigger plate. And she's using cerulean blue, right? And or no, you made phthalo blue with white, so that's what makes a cerulean blue.
Yeah, and I put some white in the green as well.
Yes,
I'm using
just to lighten it
cerulean.
up, which is
Yeah.
good.
I'm using cerulean.
Okay, so
And then I'm going to
I
put some
love
silver.
this.
I'm going to put some silver fleck on
make
top
sure
of that.
you have lots and lots of,
I don't want to do it what I did last
and
time.
then brayer off. That's it. Yeah, Liz, your silver can be quite mottled. That's interesting. And the more you brayer it, the more it'll lift up. So be careful.
Okay.
Yeah, don't overroll it.
Okay. Now I'm going to make waves.
Yep, make some. Use your tools for the background. whether it's your painting knives or your other little.
I'm gonna use this stencil.
Okay, so you're probably going to get a little bit of the red on there.
I got red on the other side.
Well, I've got the blue one. Remember this one?
Okay.
Okay, that might work better. And then you can push it in several places.
Yeah, that's what I'm
At the same
planning on
time.
doing.
That's good.
So I can do this.
Now remember to work fairly quickly. Yeah,
Actually, I'll just use.
use the Garen. Yeah, use fairly quickly. This will dry. I mean, it's not impossible that we just put another layer on and then we print. But you probably want it to.
Okay.
So print. Your paper's in front of you.
Okay.
Okay. Just use the opposite side of that. Almost.
This one?
Yep.
You want this?
Yes. Careful, or I'll paint your hair.
Okay. Gonna pull it off and see what I got. Oh, no, my silver showed it. Well, maybe when it dries.
There we go.
Yes. Nice. Okay, set that aside because that will be your base.
Okay.
Now you're going to be working with, that's right, with the other little plate.
I'm writing my word.
And you can clean off that first plate because you want, when you're transferring the word onto the plate, it should be clean. So,
Okay.
I need more tissues. She keeps hiding the tissues.
Oh no. I need more now. She stole it all.
okay,
I have my word.
Yep.
So now I just put it on top of this guy.
you put it on top of the plate.
Oh,
And hopefully it's still wet enough that it's going to work.
upside down.
Yep.
Okay.
This is one way you can write something.
Okay.
Yes, multiple times works really well. Okay, hurry, Barb, because that's going to dry and you still got to transfer it to the big plate. So,
Okay.
That's really nice. Now, turn this guy upside down.
nice big graphic letters, right? It's a double. So doing it this way is a little bit more artistic. You're going to have some hits and misses where some of the letters don't show up, so it's a little bit more diffuse.
I'm just
But
hoping I got it on
if
straight.
your base layer is nice and fluid, it should transfer to the nameplate really well.
Okay, so then I just.
Nope, because it would be backwards then, right? So you have to transfer it to the big plate and then do it.
It's stuck!
Yeah, yeah.
No, it's really stuck.
Okay,
I
use,
know.
use a spatula.
Yeah, be careful. Don't affect the other.
We just gotta make an air bubble.
Yeah. There you go.
So mine didn't turn out, but if you look at it in the glint,
Oh yeah.
probably
Try it again.
Okay.
Just
try a different paint.
yes, different paint or more. Again, you were drawing, right? So
Yeah.
more fluid. Do it faster.
Okay.
Okay, so I lift this off.
Yep. Okay, and
It's not gonna
then
work.
you print on your paper. Don't worry. It is what it is, Barb. Yeah, but that's the artistic process.
Okay.
And
I'll
use
just
it
put it
as
on.
a. Okay, that's fine. You've got it placed.
I'm gonna do mine in red now.
Yes, that might work better. Yeah.
I'm trying.
And from putting it on there, let's see.
Yeah. Too small.
Yeah. Do it again and change your color, and then print over top in the same area. Make your letters really, really graphic and big, right? Use, this
Okay.
one makes a really good mark on the end.
Okay. So use the same color, right?
Yeah. And add more white to it, so it's going to print. Okay.
Doesn't like my E.
Big.
That's yours.
Big, big. Use
Where'd you put that?
this thing. Yeah. Yeah. As big as you can make the letters so that they will pick up that underneath color. And also as you push the paint, it tends to like make little shadows and that will work. So what are you writing, Barb? Something action? Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
My reading upside down is so not so great.
Action plus action equals innovation.
Oh, all right. And why are you doing that?
Ideas
Ideas.
plus action
Right? Okay. Yeah.
equals innovation. So put that on here.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. I think that works. Show that to the camera. Oh, I really like the background too. Very nice.
I wonder if I do that.
You have an idea? That's dangerous.
Somehow I don't think this is going to be what I expected.
If you did it nice and graphic, it'll be perfect.
There was a bubble in there.
Oh, that's okay. It might not print
gonna
as
happen.
much as you think.
No, didn't
No.
turn out.
Didn't it turn out?
Nope. Not at
It's
all.
in there. Okay, well, the next thing you can do, of course, is you can take like Posca pens and things like that and outline it, and then it'll work perfectly. There's another step that you can take.
Right.
Often with printmaking, that's the way it is. You need to.
Okay.
Okay. So good try. Yeah. Good process. Now you know that it has to be really graphic and you have to work fairly quickly, right? And the colors have to stand out from each other. Beautiful backgrounds, both of you.
It's just the rest of it, right?
Well, this has been a really fun morning, and now we're into the afternoon. We're working here with Barbara Bachmeier and Elizabeth Montgomery, and we've been doing all these exercises, and I hope you'll try some of them. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you another time. Bye for now.